What was this? He handed me a ballistic shield. I asked him, do we really need this? He shot back at me. Why do they call this place Bronson Manor? I had no idea what he meant. Another TO stepped in. Back when I was still in diapers, there was a movie called Death Wish, starring Charles Bronson, for a long time. Working this area basically meant you were signing up to die. Things are better now, but caution still matters. We rolled up to a pregnant woman's house. She was the cartel boss's wife, our target. We cleared the perimeter first, made sure the place was secure. Then we started asking questions. She said he was supposed to visit yesterday, but he never showed. I asked why she stayed with a man like that. She said by the time she found out who he really was, she was already pregnant. He cared about the baby, but not about her freedom. He kept her locked in, controlled. We told her we could help her get out, but she was scared. Too scared to betray him. My TO promised her one phone call. We'd make sure she and the baby were safe. She hesitated, then finally picked up the phone. She told him her stomach hurt, said she needed him there. The second the call ended, everything changed. He spotted our teammate. They were looking for any news on the pregnant woman. Then he had his men activate the jammer. He picked up a weapon, waited for his moment. He launched an attack on my teammate. Everything escalated fast. Inside, we heard the shots. We tried to call headquarters for backup. Nothing came through. She told us about the jammer in the basement. We had no way to reach headquarters right now. We couldn't communicate with our teammates either. We had to get out of here fast. But before we could, he was already here, with his crew. We tried to talk, tried to keep it calm, but the pressure was building. Probably because of the stress, the pregnant woman went into labor. Outside, they blocked the peephole. We couldn't see a thing, so we improvised, taped a body cam to a stick. Used a phone to see the feed. That was our only window. They were getting ready to breach. But right then, the pregnant woman said her water broke. There was no other choice. We had to strike first. The moment they forced the door, we opened fire. Chaos took over. Shots. Everything blurred together. Then suddenly, he called his men off. He didn't want to risk his wife or the baby. For a moment, it went quiet. For now, we're secure. I had the pregnant woman lie down on the couch. No way to get her to a hospital. It was on me now. My first delivery. I felt uneasy. I knew she was terrified something might go wrong. I had to do everything I could to calm her down. Kept her focused. Kept her breathing. Told her to stay calm. To trust me. This was the first baby I'd ever delivered. Mother and baby were safe. I watched them caught between relief and joy. My TO stared at the calm scene outside the door. Something didn't feel right. He turned. They were already inside. Came in from another room. I got hit, dropped to the floor. He moved toward the baby, trying to take her. Amid their fight over it, I slowly came back to consciousness. My TO was fighting them off. I reached for the shield he gave me. Now I understood. I needed it. The room exploded into chaos again. I had no choice but to raise my weapon and stop them. The cartel boss saw my gun and ran. His two remaining men engaged us. I took down the other one with pepper spray.